Hi, this is Rachel from Full Swing Tennis. Today we're going to go through pronation. So pronation is basically where we rotate our palm outward when we hit the serve, and it allows us to get really fast racket speed right before we contact the ball. So if you don't pronate, what will happen is the racket speed will be at its maximum speed after you've contacted the ball. So it has no bearing on how hard you hit the serve. So one of the most important things with pronation is using a continental grip, which is that index knuckle on that top corner bevel. So one of the ways that we introduce pronation to the smaller beginner children, we just have them get the continental grip and practice bouncing the ball. And this just has the hand start to pronate naturally. And then once they practice that a few times, the next progression would be to do what we call the butt to ball cap drill. So what we have is the student just practice pronating and supinating. So supination, pronation, supination, pronation. And then what we're going to do is introduce the ball where they bounce it and then have the ball bounce up and hit the butt cap. So the next progression of the ball to butt cap drill is actually have the student hit some balls and pronate. And in doing that, they'll finish with the butt cap pointing to the sky. And we also encourage them to stop the swing before they hit the net. So we usually do this on a point system. So they get 1 point if they finish with the butt cap pointing to the sky, and a second point if they manage to not hit the net on the follow through. So when I do this drill, I like to have them come right up close to the net, and we're having them just hit half serve, so the racket head is pointing to the sky. And I also like to have them pretend as though they are throwing the ball toss up so they can get the right shoulder tilt. As we're doing this, Cam finishes with the butt cap pointing to the sky and he stops before he hits the net. And so you're just practicing pronation as half serves. And after I've done a few of these, we'll have Cam throw the ball up himself. And after doing a few of those, and we start to move them back to the service line and then to the baseline. So another really great way to have the student practice pronation is also hitting up against the fence. Using half serves, we'll have Cam just hit 100 balls up against the fence and just practicing that pronation. I really encourage people to practice against the fence because you can't see if the ball lands in the service box. But it's not about the result of where the ball goes, it's about getting the racket up and finishing with the butt cap pointing to the sky. So I recommend starting with half serve, so the racket's pointing to the sky, and finish with the butt cap pointing to the sky. And then after you've done that, maybe 50 times, you can incorporate the full tennis swing. So I really recommend that you try and learn pronation if you want to have a good serve, because it's easier to hit a harder serve and there's less wear and tear on your shoulder. So if you have any questions, please email me, and thanks for watching fullswingtennis.com.